So you are going to start with a white sheet of paper and a pencil. We want to start with a pencil so we can erase any mistakes and to lay out the image properly. So we are creating an image that is based on some aspect of our identity, person, place, or thing, and you are asked to create a line drawing. So you're going to show this just with lines. So what I did with my pencil is I kind of mapped out where things are going to go, but I did not create every single little line with a pencil. I'm just doing that directly with the markers. So all of this that you see me doing here, I'm just doing that right with that marker. And if I make a mistake, well then it's a challenge for me to try and fix it and use that mistake, and that's a good challenge. So I'm using a variety of lines. I'm using wavy, curved, straight, broken. You see a lot happening here, and that's what I want from you. I really want you to think, what are the details and how do I make this look really, really interesting? What you will also notice, you see these scribbly lines. I'm using a variety of line, right? I'm not sticking to the same kind all the way through because that's not going to give me much experience with different types if I stick to the same one all the time. So for the trees, you can see I'm doing trees in different ways to give myself practice on how to show a tree just using line. So you're kind of thinking outside the box a little bit. It is going to look a little different. Also notice how I'm thickening up some of the lines because it kind of gets a little busy, and so the thicker lines are going to give us more focus, they're going to emphasize more, and that's going to keep our eyes understanding what's going on instead of getting too lost. So you can see I'm using like a regular Sharpie and a thin tip Sharpie to make all of the lines in this image, and I've made this lovely landscape of a fountain and some bushes because this is a place I like to go to often down in Forest Park by the art museum. And so this is a landscape using just lines. Notice how I am really thinking, what more can I add? What more can I add to make this the most interesting piece possible? Okay, and here's just another example so you can see at least two different drawings. This one I'm creating a self-portrait. I'm doing a profile view. Again, same process though. I started with a pencil, I kind of mapped everything out really lightly so you can barely see the pencil, and then I'm going in with all the varieties of lines. I am not creating any shapes really here. It's all lines, so I'm not connecting any, I'm not like closing any of the lines to create a shape. And you can even tell like the way I outline my nose, it's all like a broken line. So I'm really, really playing with style and how can I make this look where you can recognize it, but it still has a really interesting style to it. So, and that happens with all the lines. So it's kind of a fun little drawing. Again, playing with thin and thick and really, really thinking, how do I push myself and try out a variety of lines to show a really cool image. And here you go. Here are my two examples. One is a landscape of a place I like to visit, and one is a self-portrait, both using lines only to create.